Rivers State is not a dumping ground and will never be a dumping ground. If we give you support, we believe you will reciprocate and also give Rivers State support. Because as I came, the musician sang, he said, "Imenu mbeni no wanyabu mweta." So nobody should threaten us. Nobody should threaten Rivers State. No political party can threaten Rivers State. Not one. So all those who are opening their mouth in Abuja to threaten Rivers State, think twice before you have a problem. Think twice before you have a problem. Why will you threaten Rivers State in the first place? Why will you threaten Rivers State in the first place? Which state, as far as PDP is concerned in Nigeria from 1999 till now, has contributed to PDP more than Rivers State? I challenge any state, be it Adamawa, be it Delta, be it Sokoto, be it Benue. Which of these states have contributed to PDP more than Rivers State? Name is it Edo? Which state? Rivers State has been the bedrock of this party since 1998. In 1999, when the election was conducted, we gave the vote. All through that time, Dr. Peter Otley was governor. We have given the highest vote and we have given the highest logistics to PDP. Let anybody challenge us. You don't come and threaten us. We have given to you. Have you given us? All these states now that are running around. All these small boys. I don't know the name of their states though. Opening their mouth to talk to Rivers State today. If there was no Rivers State, there was no PDP. Let all of them challenge us. And then you sit down where I don't know where you come from and open your mouth. Because some people provided their media outfit for you to talk. We don't blame you. That is where the press has turned themselves to be. We supported PDP 1999 down to 2015. Even as our time we lost that election, Rivers State gave the highest vote, 1.5 million votes. In 2015, or two. Even to 2019, how many of the PDP states that President Buhari did not get 25%? All these ones who are talking now, they are PDP. We made sure APC never got 25% in this state. In spite of the military presence, our people stood firm. All these states now, talking. The APC was getting 45%, 35%. But we stood firm because we never went for negotiation. Most of them said they went for negotiation. And so this will be the last time they will open their mouth and talk about Rivers State. Tell them to shut their mouth up. Tell them to shut their mouth up. When Rivers State is talking, you don't talk. When Rivers State is talking, you don't talk. There are states and there are states. There are states with capital letter S. And there are states with small letter S.
We don't mind them. Don't mind them.
So you must know where you belong to. We labored for PDP. If anybody is to get angry, it's the River State that's supposed to get angry. After all our efforts, what did we get in return? Can you mention one thing? From 1999 to 2015, mention one. So nobody should worry himself. Be strong. We will overcome them. Be strong, we will overcome. We have done it before, we'll do it again.
Bora, bora, nobody gets it bora like we get. Bora, bora, nobody gets it bora like we get.
Our tenure is coming to an end. We have not stopped working because we told you until May 29, we will continue to work to the satisfaction of our people. And that is what governance is all about. You must shine your eyes and be careful. I saw Elder, my friend, here. He's the SDP. I asked him, Elder, where do I campaign now? He said I should campaign for him. I said, I will go campaign for you now. But you know, Elder is my friend, but he entered the wrong party. That is, so I told you two of us will talk later, but this one he had me. Frankly speaking, he put a lot of pressure on me on these internal roads. But, my brother, so me and him will go to the house and sit down the way we sit and see how we can rectify. But you hook me for neck. You know, so I have told you why you should support our governorship candidate, our senatorial candidate, our assembly candidate, and all our candidates, so that we can continue consolidation. You can imagine where I will stop. And then we have our own successor from our party. Then give River State in the next 4 years, what will happen? Isn't that true? If we can do this now, I don't know how many of you come to Port Harcourt every day. Most of you may not know Port Harcourt again, is it not? Is it not? That is what it's supposed to be. Now, if you give our candidates, don't allow these other people, bogey people. No she nama. You give promise, you will not fulfill your promise. We make promise, we fulfill promise. That is leadership. So I want to appeal to all of you. The day that you have come out like this, make sure the election day too come out like this. All our votes, put it in one basket. This election will let people know that River State is important. This election will let people know that Ikure is important. But Mahani Oro has important. And so at the appropriate time, this is where we are going to. No amount of blackmail can solve it. Do the right thing. If you don't do the right thing, far. I also want to use your opportunity to let us know in the Niger Delta why every time we are shouting, they are exploiting us. Who is exploiting who? Who is underdeveloping who? Since our leaders struggle for the increment of the derivation to 13%, since NDDC was established, particularly NDDC, Look at the money that has gone into NDDC. What can we show for it? NDDC has become a cash cow for politicians. The president has just inaugurated the new board of the NDDC. You know what's going on now? There's 500 billion naira budget for NDDC. 500 billion naira for NDDC. Now, election is coming from 25th of February. Now, what the politicians have done is to put pressure now on the National Assembly. So they pass the 500 billion naira budget for NDDC. So that all of them have said, this one is your own. This one is your own. This one is your own. At the end of the day, you can't see the impact of 500 billion naira for Niger Delta. Who are those superintending the Niger Delta? Are they not our children? Are they not our children? Are they outsiders? What is the Minister of Niger Delta doing? No work. His role is to supervise NDDC. Go and see the budget of NDDC. What and what is there? How many states, if at all any state government, made an input into the budget of NDDC? NDDC sits like this from as if nobody talks to NDDC. You go to a state, you will not ask the state government, what are your priorities? What do you want NDDC to do in your state? So the state can say, okay, we need this road from here to here. We need so-so and so-so. NDDC does not know the demands or the needs of the states. NDDC will just go to a state and begin to tear road. The road you are tearing, is it your own? Have you asked the owners, is it here you want road? What type of road? Is it Wallace road or single lane road? You go to a school, the school does not belong to you. You start building 5 classroom blocks. I had to go to court to challenge the NDDC. And the court ruled that NDDC has no power to go to a state to start constructing projects without the input of the state, to destroy the master plan of states. Go to NDDC budget. You see 4 billion naira desilting. What is called desilting? They are cleaning gutters now. Is that the mandate of NDDC to come and clean gutters in River State? They have agents desilting 4 billion naira. They are putting 60 billion for one of the security agencies. They say it's safe haven or safe home. All this money is being earmarked to carry away. It's a shame to the people of Niger Delta. It's a shame that you superintend over the underdevelopment of our region and you come back to say we are being cheated. You are cheating yourself. You are cheating yourself. The chairman of NDDC, they came to see me the other day. And she said, look, when she came to Port Harcourt, she can't believe that this is Port Harcourt. That Port Harcourt has turned to a different place. And that she wants NDDC to replicate this in the other states. I said, fine. I will use this budget to test you. What you said. Whether you will sit with your management to allow this 500 billion to be siphoned to private pockets. I will use this one to test the chairman of NDDC, our sister, Onoche. You told me, you promised me, that you will no longer do things the way they used to do, to be a different thing. Our eyes are open. This 500 billion naira, our eyes are open. I've told the Attorney General to get prepared. I will go to court and challenge them. This one, I will expose them. Let them chop. Let them say and divide the one. This one they put star 60 billion. The managing director and all of them, they want to share. The 4 billion desilting. This one, you go choke on her hair. Do you know what I mean? That bone, it will hang here. I don't understand how we cannot allow ourselves to grow. Things have been provided. You want to go and meet the governors of the state and say, states, nominate projects you think is of immediate need of your people. The states are not saying, give us the contract. No. Do this road from here to social place. Link up road from here to Bayelsa. Link up Bayelsa to Delta. Link up Delta to Edo. Regional projects. Or link up great bridges. Not doing one project for 7 years. We are doing 12 flyovers. 12 flyovers in 4 years. 12. Where has it happened? Where has it happened? Because we believe that we owe you that duty to make sure our places are developed. Look at LA. This is the major road to Owerri, is it not? That does not mean that you don't have people living inside LA. No. We must have to open the roads. As communities grow, so development should be moving on. People are building in certain areas. You need to create roads for them. And it is only our party in this state that has the capacity to develop all these areas. Anu kwaka.
Habigi man,